I know I want to probably have Mouse 4, sure, whatever. And then I think I said that, but I didn't even do that. And so I'm gonna save a couple minutes of the video and say that I did not go with that, and I completely 180'd that entire change. This is during editing, and yeah. So I'd lose a turn because Indeedee here in the case where I population bomb would probably just open with Dazzling Gleam to do extra damage. But I could also just set Trick Room. I think I will always also set Trick Room. TR. The thing is, if I set TR and they wanted a TR, well, if they set TR, they Terra Ghost and they TR, I'll tear it back and it undoes it, then I'll be chilling. Then I can pivot into. No, because the thing is that if they're Ghost, I lose. I have to think of something that would answer Dondozo, and I think it would be just Vaporeon. If I want to be slow, if I want to be slower, if he doubles his speed, if he's literally slow Dondozo in a Trick Room. No, it wouldn't matter. I think if I fight Dondozo, what is my answer? Trick Room. Damn. That's what I'm saying. It's just really hard to think of. It's really hard to think about what somebody is going to do. You know, like, but like, I feel like making a team this way is just too reactive. I feel like it's too reactive. So I feel like I have to give myself the goal of like, what do I want my team to do? I have to give myself a goal. I have to give my team a goal. Bro, when I just realized that like a team should have a goal and I shouldn't just be playing Pokemon that beat other Pokemon. Like I just totally like defeated myself. Like I totally like just consumed myself with the idea that I should be able to just be a team, but instead of I just have to be a team with a goal that can answer everything. Like there's such a difference between building a team that is reactive to being active and to being uh to being like super active, but being able to like address every problem that it could run into at the same time instead of just being like, okay, I'm going to sit here and these Mon are only going to be here to serve a purpose of reacting to a possible play my opponent might make. Because if I read that wrong, I lose. And when I was building this team, I didn't think about that like in the beginning. And so now when I think about building teams, I have to think of a team that can do things to play to like I can play a Trick Room or I can play a Tailwind. Like you'll see me build this in this team. And I just have to think of being able to run a team that accounts for any problem it could run into. And I just didn't think about it. Again, I'm just a great ball. So like this is my journey of like learning how to do everything on my own and seeing if it works. And so this whole video could be wrong. So just remember that. That's true. I go, but the thing is like when people put Trick Room setters, the Trick Room setters are always sashed because if you're gonna commit to Tailwind and you want to get it down and they know that, they will sash and they will. Yeah, and if you wanna double dip, like you double dip into the Trick Room slot to try to kill it, it's always like a redirection. Like or it'll just be a fake out, you know? Like if you're not gonna kill the Trick Room setter with one hit, like just don't. Or they play doubles. Double. Like like here for example, like a team would be like Armarouge, right? Like Armarouge and Indeedee open. Like this is the open. They can both learn Trick Room. They are different typings. Like they're both psychic, so you can hit them with like a dark move each. But now you have two targets in front of you, and Psychic Surge doesn't let you fake out. It doesn't let you extreme speed. It doesn't let you be faster. Like it doesn't let you hit like a fast shot. Like you think you high priority and you hit. Like even in the case of my Talonflame with Gale Wings, like if I try to hit a Brave Bird into a slot, I now have priority because of Gale Wings, and so Gale Wing can like not work. And then so as you can see, I built a team here, and I was kind of going through my thoughts of like I want to be able to have Honchkrow not have Prankster, so that Psychic Surge doesn't consider Taunt a priority move, and Taunt could go down, so I could stop a Trick Room. But the thing is, Honchkrow presents the weakness to Fairy, and Fairy, people like Sylveon and Faradraft and things like that with Hyper Voice and Throat Spray, like opening Garchomp Honchkrow is aggressive. Like I can set up my own Tailwind, I can set up the taunt, I can hit the EQ, it won't hurt my Honchkrow. But the thing is, if they open in expectation that I will answer their Trick Room, then I lose. Because I would have to be forced to pivot into Scizor, Lycanroc. Lycanroc was there to be aggressive. Like I was trying to get into the idea of like, if I want a Tailwind, if they don't have Tailwind, then I have to be able to use this team aggressively. I was still thinking in this kind of like reactive, um, not reactive sort of way. And so this team was kind of like messed up. So this is like a team I had. This is the idea. Like Mousehold would be able to kill a Trick Room Setter if I didn't think they were Ghost type, or they would just be aggressive to go with Scizor to be paired up, and then Lycanroc would do the Endeavor Sash, but then Honchkrow couldn't be sashed, so Honchkrow was only there to be able to taunt Trick Room and give me 4 turns to kill the Trick Roomer. But in this case, 2 Trick Roomers like Indeedee and Armarouge I wasn't even thinking, but it wouldn't even work. And so this is just to bring up like something like this. Something like this looks good on paper, like they're aggressive mon and they have utility and things like that. But this weakness that I have to Fairy is 2 to 1. Like I have a 2 weak and 2 resistant, so on paper it doesn't look bad. But if I open with those 2 weak, like I'm forced to use a Terra if I even want to get an EQ off. Because I bet you like 1,000% that Faradraft and a Sylveon open, because Sylveon would open to address Garchomp, like they just double Hyper Voice, they don't even Trick Room, and then I just lose 2 slots like that easy. And so you'll see like some changes I make towards this, but you can sort of hear my thought process that I had while I was building it. So it's kind of cool. Okay, so just follow me, Helping Hand, Disarming Voice. Can they learn Hyper Voice? Hyper Voice. They can learn Hyper Voice. So I can imprison Trick Room Hyper Voice? Dazzling Gleam. And Protect. I can go Protect. This stops Trick Room. Or I could Trick Room myself. This is the thing. So I could go Torkoal. Because I know Torkoal's very, very good. So I can Trick Room here. Go Torkoal. And then with Torkoal, I can probably pair with... I have to go something else pretty slow. I'm thinking Vaporeon. I'm really thinking Vaporeon. Tailwind and Trick Room. I can Tailwind to be faster, and I can lock Trick Room. So Tailwind to lock Trick Room, or Trick Room, or Trick Room. Torkoal comes out to stop down Dozo. So this is really good. This 3 Pokemon, really solid, really good. Good defensive coverage. Not too aggressive. So what do I want to be aggressive with? What goes good with these Pokemon that does a lot of damage? Very fast. Sylveon, I also like the look of Sylveon. I mean, a lot of damage. Arcanine is very good. I run Arcanine right now, but obviously it's just not working. So I think this wouldn't be too crazy. It's partners. I mean, this Armarouge. And so I literally scrapped this team so fast. I enjoy the first 3 Mon like a ton. I think they're meta. I think they work well. I think they address problems. But having Garchomp here, there's no synergy with Torkoal unless I burn a Protect first turn. And that's just not a good use of my Trick Room. Like a Trick Room turn, and Garchomp's just fast. There's no synergy with Torkoal and Garchomp. Mousehold is just there because I'm trying to force it in the team because of population bombs and the versatility it brings, but it's not really that good. I also think Meowscarada was just kind of something to address my weaknesses. But you'll see how I switch it up next. So I was looking at it, like this. This is very true. I think having an Indeedee F, but I think Indeedee M is better. And then Armarouge would be opening, right? Armarouge. And then Torkoal would be my heavy sweeper here, right? I really like this. And then this is a team. This is a team. This is a team right here. This is my team. Going like that. And so if this didn't work, what do I want to do? You know, if they also present Trick Room, like I can counter Trick Room, I can counter this, I can like this. These three Pokemon can counter Dondozo. Have a role, does she? I think Masquerade can be subbed out for something else. I really do think so. Cause like right here, I have my team. Like I have Scizor and Sylveon on the back. No, I would open like Indeedee Armarouge will always open, and they'll present me a really good opportunity to feel out their team. Because if they go Tailwind, I Trick Room and I go Torkoal Sylveon. I go Torkoal Sylveon. No, I wouldn't. Scizor Sylveon. If I imprison, I would have to go Armarouge and pivot into Scizor. No, if they present Tailwind, I would have to open. And just Terra weird, because this would let me pair these two. Pair these two. These would lead. If not, I could just lead this. Or I could just lead this, and then some of these. Yeah. Yeah, so pretty in-depth. Pretty kind of thrown together too. I mean, I'll try it out. See how it works. Might get some footage on it, see how it goes. But I was just redoing my team because right now my team is looking like this. Among Us. So like this is my thing right now. And it's honestly really good. I present that ground weakness, but the thing is that Among Us, the only job it has is to address Dondozo. And I've been able to address Dondozo with just Rotom Golden Go. And so I tried getting rid of the slot, but it just didn't really work out. Because I tried fitting a roll. This would open, but I would just get messed up by Trick Room. Because if they weren't able to kill the Trick Roomer, then this whole team just loses. Because I'm too fast. Like if I can't, like I set my Tailwind or whatever, but like I can't do anything. So having Taunt or Imprison and stuff like that is just, I think it'll make it way stronger, way better. I mean, yeah, like compared to the other team that I just made, the other team would definitely win. I think it takes into account all the things my team did, counters it, and then does it better. So I think the team I made is good. I think that 6 slot is a little bit weird with that last Pokemon, so maybe I'll switch it. But that is the video for today. And so if you guys enjoyed watching me build my team and kind of going through the thought process of it, definitely leave a like. I'm not that good. I'm only Great Ball. I'm definitely trying to get better though. So let me know.